I'm skipping a family party to be here. Little baddie alert. Happy birthday, Dad. I'm done with family parties. I'm sorry. After the last one, I decided no more. I'm not going to do it anymore. I just won't. Because you ever go to a family party and it's got the exact opposite energy of what a party should be? Right? The last one I went to, my stepmom saw me coming down the driveway with a bottle of wine, and she ran out and intercepted me and was like, "This is actually going to be a dry party." And I was like, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? Alcohol is what makes it the party. You know what I mean? And then she was like, "Well, Uncle Wayne is sober now, so we can't drink around him anymore." And I was like, oh, that's actually pretty fucking selfish, don't you think? I was addicted to drugs. I would never say to you, "Don't bring heroin to my birthday party." Bring it. I want you to bring heroin to my birthday party. Every year, people are like, "What should we bring to the party?" And I'm dropping hints like, "I don't know, whatever you think's a good time." That's how addiction works, you know? You always want to be around it. And I don't know, sometimes people say to me like, "Oh, that's crazy, like that you were wrapped up in drugs. Like, how did that all happen, you know?" And I always say like, I was a very depressed kid, right? Like, I did not see the possibility of life. And I didn't feel like I could do anything. And believe it or not, it's drugs that broke me of that thought process. And I'll never forget the day it happened. I was smoking crack with a prostitute in a closet. And she threw up into a shopping bag, right? And that's standard stuff, okay? But then she hung that shopping bag up on a hanger in the closet, and it hit me like a ton of bricks. I was like, oh my God, we can do whatever we want. There's almost nothing we can't do. And then she tried to have sex with me like an hour later, and I was like, okay, not that. You are disgusting. Sometimes people don't like that joke because it sounds like I'm being anti-sex work, you know what I mean? And I have to try to remember, like, a lot of people's daughters are probably on OnlyFans now, so that hits close to home, you know what I mean? Isn't that great? All these girls rolling around on their mattress in their bikinis being like, "I'm a sex worker." And it's like, no. You gotta taste the dick to be a sex worker. I'm sorry, I spend a lot of time with these gals, and you're co-opting somebody else's existence. Somebody else's experience. That's fucked up. I don't know. I'm clean now. All right. Yeah, I didn't think you were gonna clap for that. I almost thought you wished I was dead. I'm clean. I got a job. I'm a participating member of society. It's not my dream job. I'm a waitress, you know what I mean? But I'm using my time as a waitress to kind of like try to mentor these younger kids, right? Like kind of like try to show them the way. It's not easy. I know every generation of adults says this, you guys, but this time I mean it. These kids are so fresh. They're out of control. I said to this 17-year-old busboy, I was like, "Hey, could you do me a favor? Could you clear that table over there?" And he turned around to me and he was like, "You know what? Why don't you suck it?" Yeah, he said that. And I was like, "You want to know something? I would, but you're a minor and that's illegal." Yeah, you're not gonna catch me tripping. I'm following all the laws now, okay? Because you know I'd be like, And he put it on Snapchat, and the cops would have it like that, right, guys? My life would be over immediately. You can't do it anymore. The golden age of fucking kids was like 10 years ago. Today, the technology moves too quickly. I don't know who needs to hear that in this room, but statistically, like 8 people. How crazy is that? There are 8 pedophiles in this room. And I'm gonna spend the rest of my time up here trying to figure out who it is. And if you're not laughing, oh. Yeah, just kidding, sorry. One of my coworkers is pregnant, and but she's one of those girls that's always getting pregnant and announcing it right away, but then she parties, so she loses the baby like a couple weeks later. But I don't want to be selfish, but that's really fucking awkward for all of us, you know what I mean? We've already said congrats. And everybody knows, you are supposed to wait at least 3 months before you announce the pregnancy, because that's how you know you're going to carry your baby full term, right? Me personally, I like to wait all the way up until I'm throwing it in a dumpster, because I feel like before then, it's nobody's business. It's called HIPAA, look it up. Sometimes that joke bums people out, so I want to keep it super positive right now and let you guys know that she's pregnant again. And yeah, she's pregnant again, and this time we're at the 5-month mark, you know what I mean? So we know that she's gonna carry this baby full term. I've been so excited. I've been marching around work being like, guys, isn't this so cool? Sometimes we're gonna have a little baby boy visiting us at work, and she actually confronted me, and she was like, hey, I would really appreciate it if you stopped gendering my baby. And I was like, I'm sorry, I thought because you were naming it Anthony that it was gonna be a boy. And she was like, well, the sex is male, but we don't know about the gender just yet. And I was like, okay. That's it. You're trying to get me in one of those 2025 traps. You know what I mean? You're trying to get me in that fucking shit. So, hey, look, I want to be a good person. I've changed what I'm saying completely. I've been going around work being like, guys, did you hear about Jen? She's having a little baby rapist. Because we all know what I'm saying, right? It's gonna have a penis. I feel like you didn't laugh hard enough for that joke, and it's a really good joke because it pisses off people on both sides, you know what I mean? Because if you're super woke and you hear me say gender, you're like, but then also very gratifying is telling it in front of straight white frat bros, because they'll all be like, we're not all rapists, And they'll say that to you when their dick is halfway down your throat. Oh my God, I got raped in that one. I don't know. I'm so sorry. I'm so horny. Are you guys on the apps? Are we out there? Because I'm out there and it's not good. It's very bad. It's very bad. I went on a date with a guy who told me that he was autistic. And you guys, let's just be real. I know we're in Brooklyn and everyone is super but isn't it crazy how thirsty everyone is to be autistic nowadays? It's insane. We never could have predicted this when we were kids. You know what I mean? We never could have foreseen this coming, that it would one day be cool to be autistic. And I think it's just for attention, you know what I mean? Because a couple years ago, all the girls were being like, I'm bisexual. And it's like, nah. And then now they're being like, I'm autistic. And it's like, hey, why don't you get up here and show me how gay and retarded you are? Fuck me. Fucking retard. Yeah. I'm sorry. I am so horny. Are you guys, are you fucking with the step porn? Don't lie. Don't fucking get quiet when I ask you that. There's a reason it's #1 on every fucking website out there. And I didn't make it #1 by myself. I will tell you that. No, we all did that. We all did that. It's gotten so crazy. It's like to the point where families, I don't trust them. Not at all. If I'm driving down the street and I see a family enjoying each other's company, I'm like, look at these fucking perverts. They're about to do it in that crosswalk at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That's sick. I don't know. If you watch too much porn, it starts making you dumb. You know what I mean? Do you guys feel that? All right, I guess I'm alone on that. I'm taking in so much porn, it's starting to alter the way that I understand information all the way around. You know what I mean? I was reading the news the other day and I saw this article and the headline said, 94-year-old woman passes oral exam for United States citizenship. And I was like, she shouldn't have to do that. 94 years old, let her in. That's somebody's abuela. I'm Allie Mae, thank you so much.